What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of J&D Sports Talk. In this episode, I'm going to be revisiting some previous drafts in the NFL and kind of looking at what teams did wrong, some busts, some stars, late round steals, just stuff like that. We're going to look around and see what we can find. All right, I do want to react to this draft a little bit because I don't think I really did yet, but obviously number 1 Cam Ward overall. Um I'm not sure if Tennessee is really in the position to pick a quarterback. I think whoever their quarterback is, they're still not going to be really a good team this year. A lot of questions all over that organization. Travis Hunter, I was excited to see Jaguars trade up because I much would have rather seen Travis Hunter go to Jaguars than Cleveland. Abdul Carter at 3, very good pick for the Giants. The Giants are going to have like the best D line in football this year. Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns. If Kayvon Thibodeau develops, really good pick for the Patriots here. Will Campbell, Mason Graham, good pick for the Browns. But I don't like that they did that trade. I still don't know why they did it. Ashton Genty to the Raiders. That was predictable since day one. Armin Membu, that was predictable. T Mac. Everybody thought that Panthers were going to pick Jalen Walker, but they picked Tedero McMillan. I love the pick. I think he's going to be a dog. He's going to be our wide receiver 1 this year and a good receiver for us in the future. Banks went with the Saints. Saints were kind of best player available. This is a huge question to me. Now, I know the media is hyping it up like it's a good pick, but no, it wasn't. I'm not saying Loveland's a bad player, but the Bears didn't need him. They have Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze. They eventually got Rome Odunze. Uh, I mean, it just doesn't make sense. They should have went to a better position of need. That's just my opinion. Michael Williams, Niners got to develop him, but he should fit that defense. This is the Cowboys' third lineman with the name of Tyler, which is crazy. Kenneth Grant to the Dolphins. I thought the Dolphins were going to go offensive line, but they didn't. Not a bad pick, though. This is one of my favorite picks of the draft. Tyler Warren to the Colts. I think he's a candidate for Offensive Rookie of the Year. This is a very good pick for the Colts. Very underrated player. He's the best tight end in this class, and I think that people will realize that when the Colts have a quarterback. Jalen Walker to the Falcons. Again, like I said, I thought he was going to Carolina. Carolina took a surprising pick. Didn't pick Walker. We'll have to see how he does with the Falcons, but that improves their pass rush. Walter Nolan to the Cardinals. Shamar Stewart, that contract thing took forever, but he's there now. Gray Zabel, good pick. I don't like this pick. Emeka Egbuka, I think is going to be a really good receiver in the NFL, but I wish he didn't go to Tampa. That's what I don't like about it. Jadir Burren, I feel like that's got the best cornerback duo in football written all over it. Him and PS2. Derek Carmen to the Steelers. Amarian Hampton, my favorite player in the draft. Obviously, North Carolina guy for college football. I loved watching him play there. And what better team would you want to go to as a running back than the Chargers because of Jim Harbaugh, who really runs the football? Matthew Golden, a lot of people hate this pick, but I think it's a good pick for them. Green Bay needed another receiver. Hopefully he can be their one. Donovan Jackson. Jackson Dart, people are shitting on this pick, but I think time will tell with this one. I think this season it's not going to do anything for them, but I think next season in the future he could be their guy as long as they develop him right. Don't throw him in the fire right away. James Pierce Jr., they traded up. Not sure why they did that trade, but they did. They got pass rusher to improve, just like they did with Jalen Walker. Malachi Starks, a very, very good pick for this Ravens team. He fits really well in their secondary. He's versatile. He's going to fit well with Kyle Hamilton. Tyleik Williams to Detroit. Josh Cornley to the Commanders. Maxwell Harrison to the Bills. Jaheed Campbell is going to be a dog. I can't believe Philly got him. I was so surprised to see him fall this far. I honestly thought he was going to go to Atlanta, but he didn't. And then Josh Simmons. I don't understand why he fell this far either. I think Josh Simmons should have went to the Commanders or maybe the Dolphins. That's what I had in my mock draft. But a couple players fell really far. Might actually have to make this a second video because talking about this year's draft. But Round two, Carson Schwinzinger. I don't know how to say his last name. That's a very good pick for the Browns. Um, he's going to be a good player for them. Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noyle to the Texans. Good receivers pick from the same team. We'll have to see how that goes. Nick Monwarrior really wanted him to go to the Panthers. That's a good pick for Seattle. Quinshawn Judkins going to be a dog. Travion Henderson's going to be really good. Luther Burden's going to be good. Tyler Shuck, I really don't know. We'll have to see. He's on the Saints, so TJ Sanders is going to be a dog. Mason Taylor, I think, is underrated. Donovan, I thought he was going to be picked in the first round. JT's going to be a dog. Will Johnson, he should have been picked in the first round. Cardinals got a steal. Cardinals had a really good draft, by the way. Yeah, Will Johnson. Demetrius Knight will be solid. Nick Scott in Carolina, I was happy with this pick. We took 2 edge rushers in a row, which was a huge position of need last year when we had the worst defense in NFL history. Benjamin Morrison's going to be a good pick, unfortunately, for Tampa. Trey Harris, we'll have to see how he does. He didn't do that great in the Hall of Fame game, but we'll see. Jack Beck. RJ Harvey, I think, will be solid. Omar Norman Lott. All right, let's go to round 3 here. Darius Alexander. This guy is a steal. He's a steal. He's a fucking monster. Bowling Green tight end Harold Fannin Jr. He's going to be a beast. I'm telling you guys that right now. Mark my words. It's August 6th. He's going to be a beast. Isaac Tesla. Cool name. Lions really wanted him. They traded up for him. Let's see. Siobhan Rebel Jr. I thought he was going to go early second round. That's a steal for Dallas. Princely was a really good pick for Carolina. I'm surprised that we got him in the third round. I thought he was a second round player. But good job, Dan Morgan, as he did another good draft. I'm very happy with the Panthers draft, by the way. Jalen Noyle, as I mentioned earlier. Kevin Winston, I think, will be a decent player. Caleb Johnson will be solid for Pittsburgh if he starts day one. I don't know if he's going to start day one, but I think he's going to be good. Jalen Milroe, same boat as Jackson Dart, in my opinion. If Darnold goes terrible, they develop Milroe. He could be a decent quarterback in the NFL. Dylan Gabriel, I was surprised they picked him before Sanders. Let's see. All right, we're going to go to round 4 here. Cam Skadbu, I love this pick for the Giants. Him and Tyrone Tracy will be a good duo there for the Giants. Surprised he fell to round 4. Let's see. Deion Walker, that's a steal for Buffalo up front, I feel like. I think that's going to be a good pick. Trevor Etienne, the younger brother of Travis Etienne Jr., goes to Carolina. He's not going to play right away, but he should be solid when he gets his reps. Gunnar Helm was solid with Texas. This is one of the steals of the draft, in my opinion, for my Panthers. Lathan Ransom. I think he should start over Nick Scott at safety. I think he's going to be a really good football player for us. He was arguably the best safety, one of the best safeties in college football last year. He played with Caleb Downs. I'm hoping next year we can draft Caleb Downs so they play together. But he's going to be a really good football player for us, and I'm really excited to see him play, especially in the preseason. Hopefully he makes some plays. He's been having a good camp. I think he's going to be a steal for us, though. Jack Sawyer, steal for Pittsburgh. He's a dog. Kyle Kennard, steal. A lot of good edge rushers in this draft, in my opinion. Cleveland took another running back. Malachi Moore. I think that could be a good pick from Alabama for the Jets. Very passionate, as we've seen in that. I think it was the game against Ole Miss. Let's see here. Alec Amore, that's going to be a good pick for Tennessee. I feel like he could be under the radar. I'm just saying players I think under the radar could be steals. Cam Jackson's a big fella for Carolina. Shedeur Sanders, my thoughts on him is if he's developed right, he could be a solid quarterback, but right now he's not day one starter in my opinion. Braden Swinson is a steal. I cannot fucking believe that the Patriots got him in round 5. Jaden Blue, Dallas, he could be under the radar. Let's see here. Keandre Lambert Smith, he could be under the radar too. He had a really good Hall of Fame game We'll have to see if he carries that momentum over. That's a story that I'm looking at. Mitchell Evans, I think, is a steal for Carolina. Zach Frazier, let's see. Denzel Burke, I think that's a steal for Arizona. He could be an under the radar player. Round 6, Ollie Gordon, that could be a steal for Miami. Kyle McCord was solid. Obviously, he's not going to play right away. I think I wanted Carolina to pick this kicker because we have a kicking problem, but he's a good kicker. He's going to be good for New England. Will Howard will be a good backup quarterback for Pittsburgh if they need him. He could start a couple games. Let's see here. Riley Leonard, humble player. Let's see. Jimmy Horn Jr., a lot of speed. I'm excited to see him play in the preseason. He could make a name for himself, but he's been having a really good camp for Carolina. I'm ready right now. That's words from him. All right, we're going to go to round 7 here. Round 7 of the draft. Not many names I know here. I'm not going to lie. Let's see. Quinn Ewers, Texas quarterback. Tez Johnson, this could be a steal. Emotional story with Bo Nix. I think he's his brother. Not sure though. I heard something about that on the draft. I don't quite remember. Phil Maffa. I used him a lot in college football 25. He's a Cowboy. Dominic Lovett. He had a good game in the Hall of Fame game. We'll have to see how he does for Detroit. Yeah, I mean, and Mr. Relevant was Kobe Minor, a DB. We'll have to see how he does. Keep an eye on Kobe Minor. But that will recap this part. Yeah, so I think I'm going to make another video where I look at the previous draft because I kind of just reacted to this one. So let me know what you guys think about this draft. I know it's August, about to start the season, but let me know some players that were steals, players that slipped, should have been taken earlier, stuff like that. I think pretty much every team won the draft. I think every team had a good draft, in my opinion. Just that initial thought. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of teams got a lot of good players in this draft. I think it was good for a lot of teams, like I said. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. Check out our TikTok and Twitch at J&D Sports Talk. I plan on starting to stream at the end of August. So yeah, but make sure you guys subscribe. Comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.